Ever had that feeling where your own thoughts turn against you? Where the silence gets so loud, it messes with your head? That's exactly where Ryan was on his first night in Blackwood Manor. After the whole thing with the extra door and the whisper on the recording, I expected him to call it quits. Pack up, walk out, admit that maybe this wasn't just another internet challenge. But of course, Ryan being Ryan, he stayed. He always had something to prove, not just to his audience, but to himself. He set up his cameras, making sure every corner of the house was being recorded. The main hall, the living room, the grand staircase. He even set one facing the door at the end of the upstairs hallway. The one that shouldn't exist. Then, he settled in for the night. Everything is normal. Until it isn't. Ryan wasn't dumb. He knew isolation plays tricks on the mind. That's why he kept himself busy, talking to the camera, joking around, keeping the energy up. He even started reviewing his own footage as he went, checking for anything weird. And at first, nothing. Just an old, creepy house, no shadows moving, no floating objects, no hands reaching out from the dark. But that's the thing about Blackwood Manor. It doesn't hit you all at once. It creeps in, bit by bit. It started small. The fireplace in the main hall, which had been cold for decades, suddenly smelled like burnt wood. The piano in the corner, covered in dust, had one key pressed down like someone had just been there. And the air, it felt heavier, like the whole house was pressing down on him. Ryan laughed it off. Old houses settle. They make noises. It's nothing. Then, at 2:43 a.m., one of the cameras caught something. A figure in the hallway. Ryan was reviewing the living room footage when it happened. He had his laptop open, skipping through the recordings, when his face suddenly dropped. Because in the feed from the main hall camera, something moved. A shadow. Quick, just for a second, barely visible in the dim light. Right at the top of the stairs. Ryan rewound the footage, squinting at the screen. Was it dust? A glitch? But no, this was different. It had a shape, a person, standing there, watching. He looked up, shined his flashlight toward the stairs. Nothing. But the air was different now. Colder, like someone had just been there. Ryan didn't scare easily. He shook it off, convinced himself it was just his mind playing tricks. But then, at 3:12 a.m. came the knock. 3 slow knocks, from upstairs, right where that extra door was. Ryan froze, barely breathing. The knocks weren't frantic. They weren't random. They were deliberate. As if someone knew he was there. As if someone was testing him. He turned the camera toward the stairs. I swear to God, if this is some elaborate prank, he muttered. But he knew no one else was here. And then something worse happened. Ryan had locked every door before starting, double-checked them. But as he watched the staircase, something clicked. A slow, dragging sound. Then, the unmistakable creak of a door swinging open. The door at the end of the hall. Ryan didn't move. He didn't breathe. He just stared up at the darkness, heart pounding, waiting for something, anything, to step out. Nothing did. And somehow that was worse. Ryan didn't sleep that night. He sat in the living room, camera pointed at the staircase, waiting. The door never shut. The knocking never came back. But something had changed. Blackwood Manor had acknowledged him. And whatever was in there, it wasn't done with him yet. So tell me, if you were in his place, would you have the guts to stay another night? Or would you have grabbed your things and never looked back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But remember, some doors, once open, can't be closed. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you won't miss the next episode.